Got a cold night ahead of us.
Do.
So I'm talking about Craig being cool, but you're going to be freezing because we've got frigid temperatures as we head through the overnight for portions of northern Utah. You're taking a look at those clear skies coming out of Cedar City. So we saw them in northern and southern Utah. Clear skies, and that high pressure is going to start to build. Comet Lemon, thanks, Scott. This was a great catch. That was amazing for those photos to come our way. So the comet in our skies tonight. Time-lapse video from the Heber Airport. I love the fall colors here. Caught for the Wasatch back as the breeze is kind of moving some of those trees. You watch the sun go down and we call it a day on the tarmac. And it was a beautiful day if you like it cooler. Northerly flow keeping our temperatures below average, but we were dry and quiet. Great shot coming from Weber State in Ogden. Oh, the valleys with the fall colors, just beautiful. And those clear skies, even if it is cooler, you can still get out and enjoy. As we look at the Black Desert Sky Cam time lapse, you see quiet conditions in the southern portion of the state. That will change, though, as we head into the midweek. 55 only for that high in Salt Lake City. Our average is 64, so running notably below seasonal norms. 60s on the eastern side of the state. You struggle to find those 70s today in Hanksville, Lake Powell, and St. George topped out at 78, which is very close to where they should be. 77 is that average high, low 50s in Logan. As we look at the temperature change, it shows that cold front moved through overnight and into this morning with that cold air spilling throughout the state. 18 degrees colder than where we were at this point yesterday in Delta and Hanksville. Provo at 14 degrees cooler. Getting through the next several hours, those temperatures in the low 40s, dropping into the upper 30s in Salt Lake City. But we know the northern Wasatch Front and Box Elder County have that freeze warning in effect. It's in effect now. It's going to hold on until 9 a.m. Cold start to our Tuesday, especially on the western end of I-15, but really from Garland all the way to Bountiful, it is going to be a frigid start to the day. So bundle up in the morning. Daytime highs, though, tomorrow will actually be rebounding. High pressure takes control, and we start to see those temperatures get back to average. But we're watching this weakening cutoff low that moves into the desert southwest and brings the potential for some isolated storms into our Wednesday. Southwestern Utah, south central Utah, all the way to I-70 could see some storms. And some of that, the models want to move that a little further north. So we'll see what happens with that cutoff and how much moisture really sticks with it. Once we clear that into Thursday, high pressure takes over for Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday. But we're watching a very large system in the Pacific Northwest. This is Saturday night. This is a decaying atmospheric river event, which is why I'm telling you about it early, because it means we could see some heavy precipitation if the path of that low moves towards northern and central Utah. This would be on Sunday. It would be substantial mountain snow and some valley rain, but that's still several days away. So let's look at Wednesday. Precipitation potential for the southwestern corner of the state. Tuesday, quiet and nice with sunshine. Wednesday, we start to see the chance of some storms. Futurecast picks up on them. Northerly flow cold tonight. High pressure building for our Tuesday. By Wednesday, you're going to notice that southerly flow, more cloud cover and those pop-ups by the afternoon hours all the way to the I-70 corridor and even in the West Desert. We see if that holds together, but you notice how the model wants to push that further north into the evening, so we still have thunderstorms in southwestern Utah, and we watch as those kind of push for the overnight Wednesday night into Thursday into Utah County and the northeastern corner of the state. Salt Lake County could even see that. It's not the only precipitation potential we're watching. This is for Sunday. You see the Pacific Northwest and northern Utah, part of the mix here. So those are our two big weather makers of the week. Temperature-wise, we're going to build, get close to average and stay there for the Wasatch Front. Checking out St. George, we're going to be right there on the line, but we cool a little bit, but the potential for storms in southern Utah will be there Wednesday into Thursday. I know, Black Desert Championship going on, so we're going to make sure that we stay weather aware. 50s and 60s for tomorrow, closer to that average of 64. 68 in Moab, 67 in Cedar City, and 78 in St. George. Whereas we look at the next 7 days, the potential for those isolated thunderstorms will be there Wednesday into Thursday morning. Temperatures in the 70s, drier for the weekend. Here's the Wasatch Front. Beautiful conditions for our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're not anticipating a ton of moisture moving into northern Utah from that Wednesday, Thursday system. But as we look towards the weekend, that's the storm we're really going to focus in on. The path of that low still undetermined, but it has the potential to be soggy. Another weekend set up for a storm. We've done that a few times this month.
I'd say so.
A little familiar.
Okay.